Attaching cabinet doors can be intimidating and for some seem impossible at times, but rest assured, I'm gonna show you a tried and true method with my own little additional twist that's gonna make things even easier and dummy proof. So stick around because we got a few things to get into here. Let's get started. The first thing that I wanna do is brag a little bit about these cabinet door hinges that I found on Amazon. When it comes to getting anything hardware, whether it be handles, drawer pulls, whatever it is, hinges, they can get real expensive real fast. And I went looking because I went on to different websites and they were just crazy expensive. I went to Home Depot, Lowe's. I just wasn't happy with what I was finding, and in order to get what I wanted, I had to compromise on serious price. I got 25 of these for $1.82 a piece. They're from Berta. I don't know who that is, but they're made of metal. The only thing in plastic is on the inside here, something to do with the soft close. By the way, soft close. They open to 110 degrees, not just 90 degrees. And they have 3-point adjustability, up, down, left, right, in, out. Can't ask for much more than that, but they give you one more thing, and that is you can pop this clip and remove your door from your cabinets anytime you like to paint them, finish them, adjust them, whatever you want to do. And they pop in really easy, just like that. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description. If you want some, get them. That you can get 100 of them for even cheaper. They come in like 40, 50, 25, 2, 6, 8, whatever it is, 10 different varieties for a flat fee. $1.82 a piece. If you get 40 of them, it's even cheaper than that. So check that out. Let's get started on this little project I got going on. What I'm gonna show you is for frameless cabinets. That's what these hinges are for. First and foremost, I wanna let you know that I got this idea from Rogue Engineer. He has a large YouTube channel, and I encourage you to go check it out, and I'll leave a link to his channel for the video that he did in the description. But I'm gonna take a little extra step and do something in addition to what he's teaching that I think makes it even easier and streamlined. So here we go. First and foremost, this piece right here represents the door of your cabinet. So my cabinet doors, at least 6 of them, are 35 inches tall. So this is 35 inches. I cut this out by 6 inches. This is like just a, I don't know what you call it, like a template piece or a faux piece that we're gonna use to put these hinges on. It's basically the jig. It's basically a jig. And here's how it works. You're gonna, after you're cutting this out, I want you to get one of these Craig hinge jigs because it makes it so much easier. And let me show you real quick how this works. It has these settings that you can turn with a screwdriver, 3, 4, 5, and 6 millimeters. That represents the distance that your hole that you're gonna drill is from the edge of your cabinet. So check your hinges for what they call for. Mine call for about 3 millimeters, and that's fine. So I have it set to 3 millimeters. Now I'm gonna place this at the end of this when it's flush with this edge and clamp this down. The jig comes with this 1 3/8 inch Forstner bit along with a stop collar and this locking mechanism that locks into here. It also has these 2 little holes that you can drill in the holes that go along with, that are coordinated with this. So now we have the perfect placement. So with a 1/16 bit, I'm gonna drill in here. Just make sure you don't drill too deep. You wanna find the right depth for you. Really, it just, as long as you don't go all the way through, you're probably good. I just like to stick it in and make sure that the amount that's sticking out here isn't bigger than the thickness of your board. It doesn't matter if you drill these holes first or this hole, so don't worry about it. Next, take your Forstner bit and put it inside your drill guide. The stop collar, put it down to the shoulder. There's a little shoulder right here all the way down, and there's a Allen key that is on the bottom of this thing that plugs in that you can just tighten this with. So you don't have to worry about where do you put the stop collar. It's very easy. Attach this to your drill. And I recommend on this setting, you probably want to go to your faster setting on your drill. Now with this, like this, you can go ahead and pop this in, turn it, and it will lock into place. Just like that. And now, just drill until you get to the stop. It's really as simple as that. You're gonna do it on this side and you're gonna do it on the other side. Once you're done with that, your jig is pretty much ready to go. Another great thing about these hinges is they actually come with the screws that you need. So, and they're a Phillips head. So we don't wanna go too aggressive. So put your drill at a slower strength or speed and you're gonna drill those right on in. We have both hinges assembled to our cabinet door jig, because that's what we're going to call it now. The distance from here to here and the distance from here to here are exactly the same. So with this, I want you to put it up against the side. Let's start with the left side of our cabinet and figure out how you want this to lie. Do you want this to be a ½ inch from the top? Do you want it to be flush with the top? For me, I want a certain portion of this trim exposed. So just looking at it, I'm gonna just put it a little bit above this edge, right about there, and we got about half of the trim exposed, which is fine. Once you have it in place, these hinges right here are gonna keep it braced up properly against here, so it's not gonna tilt backwards. Once you have it exactly where you want it, take a pencil and just trace this line along this edge. Now take this off, and we'll go back to the bench. This measurement here ended up being 1.5 inches exactly, so we're gonna transfer this line over here 1.5 inches exactly. Grab yourself a couple of these scrap wood blocks. I just had some leftover walnut from a previous project. They're the perfect application for this. Just make sure they're no thicker than this edge. So this is about half that distance. Secure these using whatever method you like. Brad nails, wood glue. I'm going to use Star Bond medium thickness glue and the accelerator. And we're going to place it right on that line. Even if we're off a millimeter or two, it doesn't matter because we have adjustabilities with these. And that's on there good. We'll just do it to the other side now. Just to make sure these don't pop off or anything, we're going to use a couple 1-inch brad nails. So one factor that I forgot was that this piece right here cannot go past probably right here, this hinge, the edge of the hinge. Really, it's right here, but just to be safe, right here. So what I'm going to do is take my oscillating multi-tool and just cut this off. So that way we have plenty of room. So just don't make the mistake that I did. These stop blocks right here are my twist on what Rogue Engineer is trying to teach us. And what he's done is excellent. And I just took it one step further to make it a little bit easier. So I hope that you appreciate and understand why these are important. But if I put this up here with the stop block, everything is now, it feels nice and secure. I'm just gonna feel for my reveal up here, and it's about, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch that I can feel that. If I flip it over this way, stop block, this other stop block engages. And if I just feel, it literally feels exactly the same. If I put a tape measure on it, it might be a 64th off, maybe a 32nd, but that really doesn't matter because we do have the adjustability with the hinges. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and mark our holes. This jig really is nice, I must say. Flip it around the other side, you're good to go. Now we can drill our holes. Make sure you remove this clip. Make it a lot easier to put these doors on when you do that. And we're going to install it right in those pre-drilled holes. Off camera, I installed these hinges just like I showed you in the beginning of the video, but that was on the jig. This is actually on the door. I leave these two a little loose. That allows for adjustability because sometimes they're a hair off when you try to clip these in. So let's see how well these hook up. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. After a few adjustments, these cabinet doors are perfect. Once I put the other ones up, I might have to make some extra adjustments, but couldn't be happier with these doors, with the method, and with the hinges that I got. If you're interested in cabinet building, I got a whole nother video for you right here about how I put these shelf pins in with a totally new, all original Dude Sawdust shelf pin jig. That video's right there. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Plans available. We'll see you on the next one.